Got our Tesla Founder Series Powerwall installed today along with another wall connector. It took almost a full day, 6 to 7 hours. This is a wall connector with 18 feet cord. This is the Founder Series Powerwall 2. It's 14 kilowatt system, and with our neat, without AC, without charging the car, will last for as many days as the sun is there in case of a shutdown. That's our old wall connector for our existing Tesla. This we got installed for our new Tesla, which should be coming next week. We got the power wall and the wall connector installed prior to it. And this is our solar system from Tesla. So this is the main panel. So it just hooked up right across inside the garage, the new backup load center. Very cool, sleek design. That's the trademark Tesla. It's really cool, good looking. And it's already charging. The app is showing it's already charged to 60%. I think before the sun will be down or set, it will charge to 100%. Okay, we are going to now check the Tesla app. So I have everything set up on the Tesla app. So this is the Model 3. That's Model Y. That's the Powerwall. So the Powerwall has 4 options: power flow, performance, backup history, customize. So let's check the power flow. So you can see the power flow presently is giving back 2.8 kilowatt to the grid, and our house is only using 0.5 kilowatt. I think presently the air condition is not on, and that's why it's actually giving most of the power back to the grid. Since the power wall is 100% charged, so it's not charging the power wall at this point. And if you see, our customization is that we have reserved 70% of the power of the power wall for backup and 30% for our need. The reason for that is I'm basically trying to experiment how much power the power wall need to supply to the house during the peak power, which is between 2 and 9 p.m. and rest of the time we don't need to use the power wall because we would like to charge our Teslas between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. when it is off peak rates. Okay, let's look at the summary of NEM charges for the year 2019-2020. As you can see, from November 2019 till June of 17 to 2020, even though the net off-peak usage have been very high, from 395 all the way to 246 during the COVID time, it has gone down, but now during March and April we have been actually going on a long drive every day. So we have been charging at home except in May when we were using our gas powered Lexus, which we were planning to actually sell in June before our second Tesla. Uh, so as you have seen that even though the net peak usage is only low, uh, minus 22 to like okay as high as minus 125, but our part peak usage has been very high, giving back to the grid. So the benefit of that is that even though we gave only less kilowatt hour during the peak time, it actually able to cover our net off peak usage, and we are actually not seeing much charges, NEM charges. For the whole year, we are actually still negative 6138. So that's the benefit of actually. So with Powerwall, that will actually even help more. We'll be able to use Powerwall during the peak usage, okay, thereby basically giving us more uh, power, more money as such to basically use in the off peak. Okay, so we want to maximize our usage of the grid during the off peak, and let me show you why. If you look at the monthly between May 19 and 6/17, you'll see the peak net usage was minus 40. Part peak net usage was minus 135, but off peak usage was 246. While that 40 minus 40 was refunded to us at 0.5 50 cent 54 cent per kilowatt hour, and the part peak was refunded as 30 cent per kilowatt hour, while off peak charges is only 15 cent per kilowatt hour. So even though we used more during the off peak, the charges was lower, and together taking all into account, we basically were able to get back $16.17 from PG&E. So that's the main point or main benefit of having the solar and Powerwall combination, that you can actually adjust your peak usage. Peak usage for me, we are actually in the EVA residential whole house service electric vehicle EVA, which is no more allowed. PG&E has discontinued this rate, but we were grandfathered because we started really early. So we basically, I think anyone who was on electric vehicle before July of 2018 had and were able to retain their EVA. The benefit of EVA is that okay, the peak usage, if you return, you basically return at 54 cent, while off-peak usage is 15 cents. So that actually gives you a big break. And we were able to charge our 2 Tesla, and with Powerwall we'll be able to even able to basically not use anything during the peak, because our peak is 2 to 9, and it's after 5 to 9 is the usage which we would like to basically cover with Powerwall, and then actually charge Powerwall during the part peak in the morning up to 2 p.m. So that way we are basically charging at 30 cent while we are using it as for 55 cent. So that's actually the big break. I hope it clarifies everything. Thank you.